What's happening, guys? I'm Curtis, and you're watching Left Foot First. This episode was meant to be another chassis episode. You know, we got the motor in last time. This would be a great time to put in some motor mounts and start working on the trans tunnel and stuff. But we just don't have time to do that this week. So this episode is going to be a short one. We're going to, basically all that we have time to do is I'm going to throw a seat in it so that I can sit in it, make sure the gear shift's in the right spot, and mock up pedals and stuff for later. And then tomorrow we're going to run out to the junkyard and try to get some front corners for this thing. That's pretty much all that we can do. We'll try to pick back up on a chassis episode next week so we can get kind of caught up. But in the meantime, let's put a seat in. I've had this seat laying around in my living room for like 2 years. It's out of an old Legend car that I used to have. So we're gonna use it for mock-up purposes only. It's only 14 inches wide, so it'd be a very select group of people that would be able to drive this car if we actually ran this seat. But it'll work for now, and we don't have to spend any money, so that's a good thing. So yeah, let's grab some wood and make some temporary seat mounts in there. So that's our seat mounted. Now we can at least sit in it and kind of get a feel for where things are gonna go. Tomorrow we're gonna run to the junkyard. I just checked the weather, it's gonna be like minus 20 degrees Celsius. I don't really feel like filming in that cold, so we're gonna pick back up when we get back, hopefully with Spindles. We got Spindles. They're not the right ones, but they might work. Oh, that's a bad noise. So this is what we got. This is a front hub assembly off of an 03 Crown Victoria. We were looking for Mustang front spindles because they're kind of like the most common one to put on hot rods. Unfortunately, because they're the most common one to put on hot rods, they were all gone already. There was 2 Mustang 2s there, and both of them, the front clip was already cannibalized. So this is off of a Crown Vic. There's about 1 million of these in the junkyard. This one's actually the Police Interceptor version. I don't know what that gives us extra, but we just saw that it was. So we ripped one of these apart so we could see kind of what was inside of it. This out of the way a little bit. So inside of there, at its core, is this cast aluminum spindle. So the spindle itself is actually pretty light. It looks like it's way overbuilt for what we're doing. It was designed to hold up a probably 5,000 pound car. So it's a heavy duty spindle. We can tie onto it with just 3 ball joints and we should be good to go. It's got a bolt-on unit bearing hub, so we can change those if we need to. And it's got the same 5 on 4.5, I think, bolt pattern as our rear end, so we can run the same wheels on all 4 corners. So that's handy. Then on that, we also got this big heavy thing. This is a 12-inch brake rotor. It's ventilated in the middle and everything. This is excessively large for our car, but I'd rather have too much brakes than too little. So we might look at seeing if there's kind of a lighter weight alternative to this particular one, but I like the really big brakes, so got that. And then we got big 2-pot calipers. I don't know the size of these pistons. It doesn't say on them, but they're big. So this whole thing is overbuilt for the size of car that we're building. Like I said, it's made to stop a 5,000-pound police car going real fast. So we'll try them out. We'll build the car around them, and if they work, awesome. And if we decide to go to something lighter weight in the future, we'll just have to modify the front suspension. It's pretty easy to do. So, all right, guys, I gotta cut this episode short again. We took all day yesterday going to the junkyard, and then I just don't have time to do a whole lot today. So we got brakes. We got the seat mounted in there, so now I can get in there and kind of get a feel of where the driving position is going to be. That's pretty much all we did this episode. So we'll pick back up again next week. We'll probably do some more chassis work next week. Now that we've tossed the seat in and got an idea where that goes, we can probably get started building a tunnel and get that kind of buttoned up. I still need to build motor mounts so this motor is actually solid in there and we can get rid of those MDF braces on the front. So yeah, we'll pick back up next week and see what we can accomplish. So we'll see you guys then.